What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we are checking out Party Hard Tycoon, and this is not the demo. The last time we played this game, it was the demo of this title. This time around, we're actually playing the version that's going to Steam next week on October 19th. And so if you've never seen Party Hard Tycoon before, it's a party management simulator based off the Party Hard Nebulous. So if you've got, if you played the original Party Hard, it's a game where you're a serial killer and you gotta kill everybody at a party. This is the opposite end of the spectrum. You're actually setting up those parties. And hopefully serial killers don't come. I haven't seen any serial killers just yet. But that doesn't mean it's outside the realm of the pale. So anyways, I think I'd be a pretty good party manager. I like people, I like large groups, I like parties, I like money, and I like liquor. And so I feel like I've got what it takes. Let's find out here. We're gonna start a new game, get this thing cracking. And so we've got a little bit of tutorial stuff to go through, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. We should be able to skip a lot of it. So hi, my name is Priscilla McBride. I'm a very famous producer and experienced party planner in Ajo Bay. Lame. Anybody that has to tell you they're famous, I seriously doubt it. I hear you are new to planning parties. Luckily for you, I can help you get some much needed experience. Without it, they will just eat you alive in this business. No offense. All right, Miss McBride, how did you hear about me? People stalking, man. People up on your Facebook page are like, clicky, clicky, clicky. That's Mrs. McBride. Sorry, Mrs. McBride. I hate to ask, but I can assume you're not going to help me for free, right? I bet she's the serial killer. She wants to set up rad parties so that she can murder people. I'm looking for promising entrepreneurs to partner with. Keep your mouth shut and your ears open, and maybe we can work together. You return the favor later. What do you say? Yeah, let's go ahead. I actually say yes here because she gives you an objective or like a quest, and if you do it, you can get a bunch of money and some free stuff, and so frankly, it's worth doing. I don't need to do the tutorial because I already know how to do stuff, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Since you're way too smart and know everything, let's put it into practice. All right, why not? Let's do this thing. Almost everything in this game is randomly generated at the beginning except for the maps. 2 speakers in the venue, in the middle, so the sound doesn't get muffled. Then you can put a floodlight in and set up a light show. Oh, this is a super expensive tutorial mission. No! You want the cheap tutorial mission. So this is basically randomly selected. There's like different modifiers of the objectives that you get. She's told me to do something different every single time I've started a new game. She's told me to do this one before, but it's the most expensive one, so I'm not excited about it because money conservation is what I'm all about at the beginning. Where's my stuff? Minus 50% equipment prices today, and no personnel allowed. Okay, let's go to the house for rent. What themes do we get? At the beginning of the game, you get random themes. 2 or 3 of them, actually. We got a good theme, and we got a bad theme. That's not so terrible. We'll go with drum and bass. Every theme has a thing that people are looking for. So drum and bass time. Hook up with somebody and have fun. So there it is. We can't have personnel today, so I don't even know what personnel we have. That's due to the modifier right here. But normally, you would select like bouncers and light shows and stuff like that that you could have in here, and like magicians and things of that nature. It's totally your call, whatever you want to have. But let's go ahead and throw a party. I'm going to have like 50 people show up. We only have the capacity for 40. So actually, let's keep this a little lighter. We'll put the entry fee at $124. Basically, you don't want too many people to show up to your party. If your capacity is 40, you want round about 40 people to show up. If your capacity is 100, you want round about 100. Because anybody that can't get into the party is going to automatically leave and down thumb you on social media. And that's the main mechanic by how this game functions, is that all you care about are social media likes and social media reposts. And so if you end up getting a lot of down thumbs, it can be kind of a bummer. Because we have no staff today, there is the distinct possibility that our party will get crashed. So watch out for that. That's an issue we'll have to deal with. I'm probably not going to use this site much. This is not a great place due to the power restrictions. This place doesn't have a great power grid. So there's a speaker right there. We're going to need some speakers down here. There's a speaker. We'll put one like right there. We'll put one like right here. And that gives us okay coverage. I'll put a light show right there. It's a little bit expensive, but it is what it is. Like, sometimes you gotta spend money to make money. Since we don't have any staff, there's not gonna be a ton of ways for us to actually direct people to these light shows. So when you have staff, what they'll do is they'll tell people the party is starting, or they'll tell people that the show is starting, and so everybody at your party will gather around a point. And so what you really want to do in this game, if you're trying to get a really good score and you're trying to make a lot of money, is you want to set up hype points. And so the basic mechanic you've got to deal with in this game is hype. And so as of right now, we're delivering 300% of the hype that people have been expecting due to the lighting and the speakers. And what you want to do is you want to fill this meter up, and if you do that, the screen starts to shake and a little EQ bar comes up down here that starts tracking the sound waves, and it's really, really awesome. And so what you want to do is you want to set up hype traps. And so what you'll do is you'll take a guy to lead people to the place where you'll have like a laser light show on top of a light show on top of smoke bombs, and you'll set it all off at the same time, and everybody will just go crazy. It will absolutely explode. And so just, oh yeah, everything's half off though. Ooh. I can do better. Everything's half off. We really want to decorate if everything's going to be half off. I forgot about that. So if everything's half off, what we're going to try and do here is actually, we've got the light show. I'm going to put the light show right there. We're going to put a DJ booth like right there. Because it's half off, we might as well. And now that we've got the DJ booth, we could do a second DJ booth over here, but I don't want to overspend. It's half off on a smoke cannon too. So let's get like a smoke cannon over here. That sounds good to me. We'll get like a smoke cannon over here. Oh, this is going to be what's up. This is going to be the hype shiggity schwa. And this place is basically going to be set up, and we were able to do it for pretty dirt nasty cheap actually. Not even that upset about it. And so what we'll do is we'll use the last of our cash to get like 1 or 2 speakers over here. And once the speakers are done, we'll go in on some food tables. So here's a beer keg. We'll put that like, I don't know, we'll put the beer keg right there. Since I don't have any staff though, I wonder if I still get the waiter. You almost always start with a waiter, but I don't know if we'll start with a waiter because it said no staff. I guess I'll put in a couple of kegs. I mean, it's half off. You might as well. I don't see any reason not to. We probably want to put in some food tables too, but people get a little bit upset when the food tables are empty. You know, I think we're solid for right now. I'm a little bit worried about not having a waiter, so I'm just going to kick it off. Let's do this thing. We like depart. Oh, I do get a waiter. Good. Well, I've never seen that event before. So we still get the waiter and we still get the bouncer at the front door taking people's cash. So there's our DJ. They're doing their thing. We got our smoke bombs over here, and there's all the people who are going to come to our party today. We're not going to make like a ton of money. Yeah, set off the light show. Do your thing. There you go. And as you can see, our hype is going to go through the roof. And so we kind of just want to keep the hype running. Unfortunately, I don't have a hype man or anything like that to make things work a little bit better. And so that's a bit of a downer. We're probably going to drop off a little bit as time goes along. But we are. Oh, good. We got a couple people who are absolutely thrilled by the party, too. It sounds like people are bailing right now. The light show is going to be over in just a minute. But we did get our social media thumbs, so that's pretty cool. 2 more people showed up to the party. It's a good spot to be in. The dark side got here. Darth Vader's doing his thing, so you know. It's not that bad. This place is not the best place to have a party, but we're going to want to wait until we have a bigger fan base to make this place really jump. And even then, it's like you can only fit 40 people inside this place, so we may have overspent a little bit, but at the same time, we delivered on the hype, which I'm pretty happy about. We got a couple more people coming in right now. Let's set off the light show. Do your thing. This fancy man over here coming on in. At least we don't have any troublemakers either, because if we don't have staff, we don't have any bouncers or anything like that to kick people out. And so that's a pretty good sign too. Be careful with your smoke bombs. If you set off too many smoke bombs at the same time, the fire department will come and they'll shut down your party. I know this because I had like 100 grand and I spent it. I found out that smoke bombs scale really well with hype. And so if you can keep yourself rotating on a smoke bomb cooldown the entire time, you can make a lot of money. And so anyways, I put smoke bombs in every single room, and I lit off like 20 smoke bombs at the same time, and my hype was 100, and it was through the roof, and like the whole screen was shaking, and like there was little laser light shows going on at the bottom of the screen. There's actually the UI changes when your party reaches a certain level of hype, in case you're wondering what that's about. But that's just the way it goes. We're going to wait for this party to run its course, but it's pretty much over. Without staff, there's not going to be a lot of other things we can do, because I can't guide people on the curb, like inside to see the show and stuff of that nature. So, like, good things happened, but also bad things happened. 37 people were thrilled. Not bad. We hit level 1. Not too terrible. So as far as our upgrade goes here, we can get a biker goon, we can get personnel, we can get a waiter, or we can get the vodka party theme. The vodka party theme is a super low class theme, so vodka party is what we want. That's what we're going to take. She's going to text message us back now that it's the morning of the next day, and so she should give us a little bit more cash. Not too shabby. It didn't seem like people were getting bored, so the hard work paid off. Yeah, you're not ready to handle something as serious as planning a party without the supervision of an experienced producer. Well, okay. Well, I mean, let's pick up a reward here. Let's see what we get. So the reward is normally money or fans. I would never take the fans because fans in this game are frivolous and they come and go anyways. And so I would just always take the money. Almost every single time I would take the money. And so I think you get to pick between them, but we made 5 grand right there, which is not terrible at all. This place is already set up for another party, so we might as well get it cracking. We're going to go vodka party right there. Vodka party, they start out having fun, but then they leave in a bad mood. It looks like we started with the back in black. So we've got a hype man, and we've got our light show technician. I'm going to bring the light show technician and the hype man. They leave in a bad mood, so I am going to bring the cop, just so we can put him at the front door and maybe get rid of any assholes who show up. And then 73 visitors right there. Let's keep retrofitting this place. We're basically out of power, so that's something to keep in mind. We can't really afford too much more stuff. As far as the decor goes, a cheap bar for huge parties. I might give that a go. Just kind of see what happens with the bar. I've never actually done the bar before, so it's possible that we might be able to make a little bit of money off that. Although there's no speaker in there, but if there was gonna be, it might be too expensive for the clientele we're drawing into. But I'm gonna do it. I've never actually done the bar before, so let's do the bar. And then we don't really have the power for any of this stuff right here. So what I'll do is I'll put a speaker in right there. And that's pretty expensive for the party, but hopefully we get a bunch of people in who are willing to pay a bunch of cash. So 73 people are coming. Hopefully a few extras will come from our fans too. Let's kick off the party. Let's do this thing. Ooh. So we're going to place the cop by the front door in case haters get here. That's always the first thing that I do. Hopefully the bartender can get over there, waiter, take care of business. And so what I want to do is I'm going to draw people over to here. As soon as they're inside the party, let's go ahead and start off with the electric show. There's the electric show right there, so people should naturally be drawn over here to the electric show. And so if they start moving in this direction, let's kick the lights. There we go. Hype levels should go up. And then as soon as his cooldown's up, we're going to start another show right here with the hype man. So there it is. All right, at least we made the money back that we spent. So that's a good spot to be in. Resupply all the tables, please. Get them going. The hype is at 61 right now, which is not terrible at all for a beginner map. Like, this is a map that we have put a lot of money into. We put a lot of time into it, and so the fact that we're doing pretty well at our parties right now is a good thing. It's a very, very good thing. I don't see a lot of people going to the bar right now, but we did get some more people dropped off, so let's get him going again too so that we can draw people into the light show. There we go. Keep the hype levels up. Keep the likes coming in. We got about 200 likes right there. Not too bad. I'm going to kick off the light show in just a minute. And light show. And there we go. Kick those off one more time just to keep people nice and happy who are inside the building. We got some pretty good coverage right here. I was worried about that half-off event, but the half-off event actually worked pretty well for us. So the next time around, what we're going to want to do is we want to decorate this place. Unfortunately, our beer keg is empty, and so I need our little waiter to come over here. Nobody used the bar at all, which is kind of disappointing. I might want to put the bar in an area where there's more foot traffic, possibly. And we got to figure out what kind of person's going to buy from the bar. Are they blue customers? Are they green customers? So on and so forth. Essentially, the party is mostly over right now. It's not that big of a deal, but we'll try to drive a few more likes right now. Don't set off your smoke bombs too frequently or they break. And when they break, it's kind of a bummer because you got to pay for them again and buy new ones. And so in general, I would stay away from it. You can also draw these people in right here. So if there's people out on the curb or whatever that haven't paid to get in yet, you can go find them. We had 56 people who were thrilled, 300 likes. We leveled up to 5 off of that one. And we got 27 green fans. Very good. We can get gamer party. We can get MC. We can get a waiter. I'm going to go with gamer party because that's a pretty low hype party. Funk's Not Dead is the one that I'm going to take here. The beginning of the game, you want to focus almost entirely on low hype parties because they're easy to make people happy. And then we also want the country house because that's one of the best locations for green. It's cheap. It's huge. It has a great power grid. I would just use that. The designer is a great person to have, so we're going to take the designer. The designer is good for parties where people want to hook up and find love. And so if you send him into a big crowd, the designer will make people fall in love with each other, and it'll make them more likely to be thrilled by your party. And so it's a really, really good personnel to have. We don't have the money. Ah, shit, our smoke bombs died. Okay, that sucks. I'm a little bit bummed out that our smoke bombs died, but... so how did the vodka party do? There's also a compatibility score right there. We can try funk. There might be fights, though. And if there's fights, we're going to have to run people off with the cop. And so I'm trying to keep my overhead low right now, but it can be hard sometimes. We want as many people coming as possible. Actually, no, put the door fee up hella loud. There we go. We'll just go with a loud-ass door fee, and then it'll be okay. So this stuff is now dead right here. It's going to cost us a goddamn fortune to replace it, which is a bummer. It's not my favorite thing. I'm also going to try and move the bar over to here, maybe. And then we'll move this keg. Oh, I don't know. We'll put this keg, like, right there, maybe. Sounds alright to me. It's about to break, too. And so with the smoke bombs, we want to go for maximum coverage on this thing. So let's put in the smoke bomb right there. And we probably want to have a smoke bomb up in here too, because I've noticed people tend to get pulled into that room. We probably want to do some decorations too, but frankly, this is not a location we want to spend a bunch of money on. At this point, we're into farming cash mode. Like, we don't want to spend a lot of money here. So if we can help it, I'm going to try to avoid that. So there it is. Waiters supply all the tables and get everything done. And then people should start showing up in just a minute. The door cover charge is absolutely massive, so it should be okay. We should make some money here today. We got people here causing problems. Cop, go get them. Go get them. Run them out before they mess with our line. There we go. All right, get people inside the party. Let's go. Get them over here. Yup. And then once they're in here, let's go kick off the lights. There it is. Hype is going up. Designer, get in here and make people fall in love. Let's reserve our tables. We got to get this guy out because he's making a fight. Anybody that comes in trying to pick a fight, you want to run them off quick if you can do it. And so the hype levels are pretty good. Hype levels are pretty good. Normally I put the cop by the front door right there as my recommendation. We made a little bit of money. We didn't make like a lot of money, but we made some. And I'm okay with that. I mean, we made like $6,000, $7,000. It's, you know, we broke even. Sometimes that's the best you can say. Sometimes the best you can do is break even. Let's bring the party central back over to here so I can light off the smoke bombs and whatnot again. So starting the show off right there. People are still coming in. Go ahead and hit the lights right there so we can keep the hype levels up. A few more people filtering through. Party's not dead yet. If the designer's over here, that means that we can start making a little bit more money, maybe getting people a little bit happier. 200 likes, you know, all things considered, we didn't turn out too terrible here. I thought the party was going to go a lot worse, but we actually turned out net positive on this one. What we're going to need is we need to do another quest so we can get a nice little grip of like $15,000 or $20,000. And if we can do that, I think it'll put us in a really good spot. Keep the light going right there, please. Thank you very much. I just want people to be happy. Keep the hype up right there with our little light show guy, and then supply all the tables one more time. Make sure there's plenty of beer for everybody that wants some, and the party is almost over. I like this game a lot. This is a game that requires some nuance, and it takes some finagling. But once you figure it out, it's a pretty fun little title. I do think the game could do with a much better tutorial, but aside from that, I really like this game. I feel like it's pretty well put together, and honestly, it's infinitely expandable if they just wanted to do DLC for it that adds more stuff each time. It's one of those games that could just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Invited, so we had 73 out of 79 guests were thrilled. We picked up 21 new fans. I mean, we're doing great right now. We got 2 more levels, so let's pick out our upgrades real fast. Trash party's pretty good. The zoo theme. We can go with the party animal theme. Is that a Pikachu? I'm gonna take Pikachu party. We gotta have Pikachu party, man. Who doesn't like Pikachu party? Get me a beer is our next theme. Probably a decent one to pull. The Dead Forest is alright, but in general, the Dead Forest has a really bad power grid, which makes it difficult to, like, get the things that you want there. You have to rely overly heavily on smoke bombs and stuff like that. It's a yellow day right now. So yellow days, we don't have anything we can do because we don't have any venues. And then it's back to a green day. We've got ourselves a text-to-message. Color of money. Hey, shall we continue our lesson? Sure, let's do this thing. I need an extra influx of cash. If I can make 10 or 15 grand more. I already know this stuff. Thank you. I don't have much time, so let's get started. What do you want to know? No? Well, if you say so, why don't you show me in practice? I'll give it a shot. What you got for me? Match the cover charge to the capacity of the venue. The cover charge should be enough of the party goers from exceeding twice the capacity of the venue. So your cover over 10 equals 10 expected customers. That's it. I'm super busy. Let's see if you can hack it. So the cover should be enough to keep the number of party goers from exceeding twice the capacity of the venue. So this one, there might be no way we can actually do this quest. We have 132 fans. And so regardless, our biggest location, the country house, has a capacity of 80. Oof. Let me see what I can do here. So the animal show has 20 hype. Apparently it's an animal show. We'll go, so drum and bass was normal. We don't know what funk was at this location. Do a vodka party. And give me the cops here. Not the designer. Get rid of the designer. And instead, we'll have Back in Black here. And so we're trying to keep the cover low so that less people show up. So I only want 30 people to show. That might work. We'll try. I don't know. Sometimes this game gives you objectives that are not obtainable. So just bear that in mind. Is sometimes the game will randomly generate a mission for you that is just like not doable. So be aware that that is a thing that happens every now and again. The game doesn't actively like look at what you've got going on a lot of the time. Before it assigns you like an objective or whatever. And so for example, it's giving me objectives before where my next party has to have a certain theme, but I don't have that theme, so I auto fail it. Stuff like that. It doesn't take an inventory of what you have going on as a player before it starts messing around. I'm just gonna start the party. Hopefully this doesn't get too out of hand. We only want to have like 30 people here. I mean, this would be a good party to have like a guy come by and bust people up too. I'm hoping it stays slow. I need you to supply the tables, please. Oh, good, it stayed slow. Oh my god, I'm so happy for that. Alright, activate the lights. I mean, that doesn't mean we still don't have to have a hype party. In case you were wondering, we still have to have a dope party. So even though there's very few people here, we still want to have a good party. So let's keep this thing going. People are paying, people are doing their stuff. We're only making like 10 bucks a cover charge right now, so frankly, this is going to be a little bit of a bleeder mission, but it's not that big of a deal. As soon as the lights come back on, we'll go ahead and hype it back up again. Yep, get the lights going. Keep that hype nice and in the middle somewhere. It's over-exceeding what people expected. Go ahead and supply some stuff. Isn't that cool enough for me? I showed up topless. I'm too cool for t-shirts, man. And so we wanted to have less than 80 people at our party. Get light show guy over here. I'm not going to light off another smoke bomb. When the lights come back on, I'll turn those on. I just don't want to waste my smoke bombs right now on like a party that's kind of whack. Like, this is not a party that was ever going to be successful. We're doing it specifically for a mission. So, like, why worry about it? Like, why use up your resources and cost yourself a bunch of money, you know? I find that putting the cop by the front door tends to be the best place to put him, in case you were wondering about that. That tends to be where I put him. Let's get the hype man going right here. Yeah, nobody's drinking at the bar. I haven't been paying attention, but if anybody said it's too expensive over here or whatever, that's going to be the reason why. Let me set off the lights one more time. And we are not going to keep partying. Let's just get off this map. There we go. So 25 people were thrilled. Our visitors that showed up, it looks like 30 people came. We did lose some money on that one due to buying smoke bombs and stuff like that. But it'll be alright. So we've got cocktail night and we've got the old dwelling. I'm going to go with cocktail night, I guess. Cocktail night sounds okay to me. I mean, I like liquor, so that should work out. Alright, so we should have succeeded at this one. Party at the right place in the right time. Money in your pocket. Hey, thanks, Miss McBride, but I keep money in the bank. You can crack wise once you got a chain of clubs and a few dozen G's in your account. Hey, I was just making conversation, McBride. We'll talk later. I got a meeting. Bye. Alright, so I thought I didn't get the reward there for a second. I was like, wait, did I not succeed? So I'm going to take the money, please. Unless that's what you get. It looks like you might get all of them. I don't know. Either way works for me. I like cash money. We're just about out of time for the day. So my name is Splattercat. This is Party Hard Tycoon. I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. If you wanted to see a little bit more, leave lots of likes and comments down below. I'll probably be streaming this game at some point in the future up on Twitch TV/Splattercat Gaming because I think this game is pretty sweet. I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on in. Hi, do everybody. I'll see you later.